And I tell people all the time, like to find, I'm really big, if you follow my page, to find your why. And I even tell people, so I get clients that call me and they're not ready, right? So you laughing on the phone and playing, you got $17,000 in the bank and, a 740 credit score with a full-time job. And I'm like, how have you not purchased anything? And so I say back to that, like, you're too comfortable. One, two, I used to be like you. I was comfortable at my job, but I just would hate for God to make you so uncomfortable you have to lean into your gifts. I would hate for him to start to strip away all of those things that where you come home and you're okay. And then you say, I gotta grind, I gotta hustle. Because eventually in disobedience, he will do that. You'll start to see them gifts have to expose themselves because you're not being obedient. And I knew I should have been in entrepreneurship much sooner, guys. I knew I should have been hustling a lot harder and grinding, and I wasn't. I was comfortable and complacent. And then when all of that was removed from me and all I had was my gifts, I had to find a way to leverage them to monetize them. So.
Yeah, that's amazing. And one thing I will say is like you're one of the best followers on Instagram because you're so transparent and you're always pouring into people. What made you decide to use that platform and to start to do that, right? So you could like see a shift in your page, but you just now you're pouring into people on a daily basis. What made you decide to like really double down and go there?
You know what? I started posting videos. I was reluctant to post videos because social media gurus or people will tell you that people will only pay attention for 60 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, the max is 60 seconds. Well, I like to talk. I believe the more that we talk and communicate, the more we share and we grow together. And so I would be filming videos, guys, and they would be 3 minutes long and 4 minutes long. And I would be deleting them for months and months because I was like, they're too long. They're too long. Eventually, I just started dropping them. I was like, I'm over it. I don't care anymore. I was trying to fit this system that told me this is how you win on Instagram and this is how people consume knowledge. When I started being myself and just dropping a 4-minute video, which isn't that long, or a 5-minute video, or going live for an hour, my following just tripled and quadrupled because, and it's still not that much, but the response and how active and engaged my followers are is blowing me away, and how much they're screenshotting my stuff, or they'll send me a picture of an affirmation that I said 6 months ago, and it's on their their window in their bathroom and so forth. And so I just stopped trying to fit this mold if this is how Instagram works and trying to make everything so pretty and just be myself.
Yeah,
that's
it comes through. No, it comes through. You can see authenticity, and that comes through, right? So we have conversations a lot with a lot of entrepreneurs and investors, and it's funny because Corey and I were having a conversation last night with a gentleman who's making a nice amount of money in real estate, but he's not into the flash, right? That's just not his thing. And so one of the questions was like, do you think my page could ever grow without me doing? And I was like, you have to be you. You can't do that because you think that's what people want to see. You have to be authentically you. So if that's not you, you have to be who you are, because authenticity comes through. And like I said, I see it on your page now. You're one of my favorite follows because like you're so real, you're down to earth, and you tell your story. Yeah. And I think, that's what resonated with people with that, specifically with that video, right? When you're telling about like you're telling your family history, and a lot of us relate to that.
Yeah, I was blown. I did an interview yesterday, and I'm getting a lot of calls for interviews. I'm honestly just blown away because even my family said, was it that deep? Like, I was like, that's what I was thinking, because we talk like that often and we always like saying Kofa, right? So it's our duty to reflect on the past so that we can learn from it. That's literally it's a duty of mine. And so I try to reflect and be in reflection often. And I just got on and shared it and dropped it. And then I went back to my page like, what is happening? Because I dropped so often and I really didn't think anything of it. I had to go back and listen. Like, did I really say something deep? And I think that, I'm just keeping it at 1,000. I think that the idea of losing something, but being able to reflect on it in humility was really resonating with people. It's still going viral. I've lost count how many times it's been shared and how many people I got. But it's cool to see.
I know on our page alone is over 50,000 people have seen it thus far. Like, it's crazy. But like, because when I first saw it on your page, I said, man, that's why I asked you. I said, you mind if I share this? Because I thought it was powerful. Like, because I understand why that would resonate with someone. That's what I mean about the transparency, because what you're going to do is you're going to help someone. Even this conversation right now, when people get to see you and learn about your personality, you're going to help someone. You'd be surprised at the amount of folks you help. And you said, well, it's not that big. Listen, you serve your audience. It doesn't matter if you had 2 people there. You serve
Okay.
them. If you serve them well, you'll help folks. This was about it's about helping folks. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what it's about.